Here I've just set up the major and the minor axis, and I'm going to draw an ellipse using the Trammel method. First thing you need is just a folded piece of paper. That's going to form your trammel. And you put the trammel up here to the major axis and mark off half the major axis, in other words from the centre out to the end there at V2. So I've just done that now, marked off half the major axis on the trammel, and I put a little star here at this end, and that star denotes what I call the point finder. So I then take the point finder and put it up along the minor axis and mark off half of that. I'm going to call this second point here M2, having labelled the first one M1. And now with M2 and M1 clearly labelled, I've drawn the trammel. Now to find any point at all, I simply make sure that M1 stays on the minor axis, M2 stays on the major axis, and there's the point. So if I want to find another point, just keep M1 on the minor axis, make sure M2 stays on the major axis, and mark off a point there. So anywhere at all around the ellipse that I want to find a point, I want to find some points over here in this quadrant, just make sure M1 stays on the minor, M2 on the major, and find your point. And you can find as many points as you want right the way around the curve. Keep an M1 on the minor, M2 on the major, and then just use the point finder there to mark off your point. And that will enable you to draw a very smooth ellipse with an absolute absence of construction lines, the complete opposite of concentric circles, where you've got lines coming down and lines going across and two circles all over the ellipse.